Hello, kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome back to the kingdom. I am your host, the Jovial Jester Kain Drago. We're getting ready to do an Asian continent 15-weeker. Russia, India, China, Japan, etc. That's most of them, actually, just because of where pro wrestlers happen to be from. There are also a few that are not actually from those places, but basically, if they're most famous for playing characters from those places, I counted them. Mainly because I realized after I looked them up, I actually would believed a lot of these people were actually where their gimmick said they were from. So I'd already included them, so hell with it. Also, Jinder Mahal. So we are playing not as William Reeves this time. We're playing as Adam Pearce for a change. There wasn't a good, perfect fit for it, and I just decided I wanted to do it slightly different. Still pick SmackDown, though, because it's my favorite one. We're up against William Reeves on Raw. 15 weeks, hard as usual. And we're getting ready to do the draft. All right. We are going to pick up... I actually switched Asuka. Normally, by default, she's a fighter. I switched her to Bruiser just to balance out some stuff. We're going to pick up Asuka straight away. Of course, they would take one of the people I wanted, Yuji Nagata. Let's take Giant Baba. Stamina's a little low. God damn it! Stop taking all my people! I just took Kenta. I'm gonna take Hakushi. Forgot to change people's names so that they fit better. Let's take Manami Toyota. Let's take Kenta Kobashi. And let's take the Great Kabuki. And then we'll have to go further down the list, which is okay, because I want to save some money anyway. Sabu is billed at least as from Bombay, India, so yeah. Chono. Yokonui. I don't know how to pronounce her name, sorry, I'm just going to call her Kyoko. Naito. Tajiri. Shanky. I'm actually going to take Taka to go up against Giant Baba. Aja Kong down at the bottom because I forgot to update her popularity. Yeah, she's only 103,000, and Toyota's a specialist. She can fight her if I don't get anybody else that'll fit. Stop taking all my damn people! God! I mean, I gotta do it, don't I? I gotta take Jinder. That's half the reason that I allowed... Stop taking my people! I might not have picked them, but it's not the point. Now they're not available. At all. I hate all of you. Also need more baby faces. There's 6 heels and 3 baby faces. I evened out the... I evened it out before I launched, but I am not getting the best mix, and they're stealing a bunch of my people, which is not helping. Take Naito. How many women do I have? 3? Yeah. I only have 1 baby face. Let's take Saray. Save a little bit of money and also balance the rosters. I need at least 1 more man now just because I have 7. How many heel dudes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah. So I need him to be a baby face, preferably. Can change them with a promo if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. Could take another giant and then put them in like a tag team feud, possibly. We'll see. Let's take Kushida because he's a specialist. Who's even left that we can take? Sabu. Kyoko. Chono. I mean, I could afford to take 1 more and still have a decent budget, but especially depending if I take someone a little cheaper. Probably should take at least 1 more. Grab Togo. I think I'll stop there for now. Very irritated by the fact that they grabbed so many people I wanted. Like 1, 2, 3. They might have even grabbed a 4th, but there's 3 just in the top 8. That is a pain in my ass. Yuji Nagata, Tajiri, Kenta, Kenzo, 4. And a couple of them weren't even like high popularity, obvious choices like Yuji Nagata ended up being. I have no idea why they picked him. Anyway. Yeah, I was born for this. Yeah, you're gonna crap talk me. And we'll be back with week number 1 and revealing the champions. Hello, folks. Here we are with week number 1 for the men's tag team championships. It's going to be Kenta Kobashi and Giant Baba versus Dick Togo and Taka Michinoku because the styles match up well. And also, hell, Dick Togo used to be in the original version of Kain in WWE, so why not? Shocking, Kenta Kobashi and Giant Baba win. 2.5 stars. That is shocking, and no rivalry, of course. Saray with a charity promo. Thank you. We managed to sign Kairi Sane, who is a cruiser, so I put her with Aja Kong. You'll notice I didn't use the women's title because it is on Saray, actually, right now. Because I was going to do a women's tag title feud and then hopefully get another woman for Saray to fight next week. But we'll see what happens there. My goal was for the week, I really wanted a Hell Spa 3 from Triple H, and he wanted Manami Toyota to do a promo. So that's why it's not a tag team match, as I discussed. Wanting to do. Hakushi with a good promo. Kushida versus the Great Ka. It's actually the Great Kabuki. Kabuki wins. 2.5 stars. New rivalry. Manami Toyota able to successfully call out level 1 feud there. And in the main event, Naito versus Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship, or the Universal Championship. Naito wins. 2.5 stars. Pretty standard, but the rivalry does start, so. Good booking, that's all that matters for week 1. 86,000 fans. 59,000 profit. We're ranked number 2. No, we're literally tied. There you go. It's the second time I've ever seen that. Fun times. We'll be back with week number 2 coming up. All right, folks, we're back with week number 3. Naito versus Jinder Mahal for the Universal Championship. The opening match. Naito retains. I'm sure that'll be a theme. 3 stars. Doesn't further the rivalry. Of course it doesn't. Kushida or Great Kabuki with a promo because Kushida, I wanted him to get a full rest because he was close to 40 stamina. And of course it does nothing for the rivalry. Nami Toyota versus Asuka, which I was probably going to do anyway, but then Asuka also wanted a grudge match with her after the interference. Disappointing match. Okay. Charity promo. Kairi Sane versus Asha Kong. Kairi Sane with the win. 3 stars. Rivalry grows to level 3. Charity promo from Hakushi. Thank you. And a Hell in a Cell match for the tag team titles. Because Triple H is a masochist and wanted me to book that. In order to get a card that I really want. Because of our budgeting, I really wanted to get any free bookings for the pay-per-view. And he offered like a free advertising or something promo. So that could save me anywhere from like 10 to 20,000. And it at least started a rivalry, so there you go. And it was a 4-star main event. 92,000, but we lost $1,700. But at least it was only 1,700. We are now ranked number 1, as they only gained 78,000. There we go. We've now taken the lead by 1,000, or a little bit less than 1,000. Oh yeah, just slapped me in the face with Yuji Nagata as the world champion. I mean, good on him, but rude. We'll be back with week number 4, the go-home show for Extreme Rules, I believe. Or no, WrestleMania Backlash. See you then. Hello, folks. We're back with week number 4. You'll notice we left out a promo. I did have Kairi Sane available to do it, but I really wanted to give her a health spa. I would have liked to rest Aja Kong, her opponent, for the pay-per-view as well, but I needed to fill the card, and Aja Kong wanted a match with somebody that besides her, and I can't have her mad at me, so give her a title match. Why not? Also, they use their stupid can't use it on a pay-per-view, but can veto 3 people. That's why our card is also lower. And I used our instigator card to boost all the rivalries. So the minimum rivalry at the pay-per-view should be level 2, with a couple 3s and 4s. Naito versus Jinder Mahal for the title. This one is level 3 with the instigator card, and it made it to 4. Love to see it. 3.5 stars. Toyota with a call-up promo that was weak and did nothing. Saray versus Aja Kong for the title. Aja Kong wins, so the level 4 women's title match will now be a title match. Or level 4 rivalry will now be a women's title match, I should say. Weak promo, but it's good enough. It grows it to level 3. Kushida is a specialist face, so I put him in Stick Togo because I can leave out promos, but you can't leave empty match slots even if I wanted to. So I had to put him in there. Because the other guy, I would have put like Hakushi or something, but you know, he was one of the ones vetoed. It was Asuka, Hakushi, and Kenta Kobashi that I couldn't use. The Kenta Kobashi I would have rested anyway because he had 44 stamina. Good booking. We did all right. 72,000 made 48,000 bucks. We're back to rank number 2 by about 8,000, but we're going into a pay-per-view. Budget's not the greatest, but we'll get by with it. We'll see you for I was gonna say TLC. See you for WrestleMania Backlash coming up next. Hello, everyone. Welcome to WrestleMania Backlash. Kushida sent me an email saying he would really like to work a main event, and it has to be the same week for the main event request. So it's TLC in the main event, level 3 rivalry, Kushida and Great Kabuki. We'll get to that. Money is a problem right now, so that's why 2 matches are normal matches, because I really wanted the charity promos for fans. But level 4 rivalry kicking us off, opening the show, Naito defending against Jinder Mahal in a tables match. Jinder Mahal is the new Universal Champion, 4.5-star classic, love to see it. Also, even though it's expensive and our budget's low, I made Kushida's match a TLC because I had a card for it. Charity promo for Hakushi, 5,000 fans, thank you. Tag team titles, this is only a level 2. Giant Baba and Kenta Kobashi versus Dick Togo and Taka Michinoku. Baba and Kenta regain the titles. 3.5 stars, level 3. Love to see it. Saray, thank you for the charity promo. Kairi Sane. Aja Kong is in rough shape. That's the other reason that I picked. Once I couldn't make them all tables matches, I made this one of the normal ones. 4.5 stars anyway, because level 4 rivalry, plus title, plus Giant versus Cruiser. Giant Cruiser seems to often be the most, like, big punch just for the styles, but I'm not sure. It just seems that way. Manami Toyota versus Asuka in a tables match. Level 3 rivalry. This will be blown off here. Toyota wins. 3.5 stars. Love to see it. Would have loved if they were higher, of course, but I'll take what I can get. And the main event, Kushida and Kabuki. Kushida with the big win. He asks for the main event and delivers, and of course with the card played, plus the level 3 rivalry, plus just being a TLC match at all. 5 stars. Rivalry complete. Rivalry complete. 4 rivalries complete. We can rearrange some stuff now. So, 4.5 to 4.5. We tied that. We won the first mid card significantly. We won the second mid card significantly. We edged out the last mid card, and we edged out the main event with a perfect 5 stars. So we should win this. 223,000, and thankfully with the new arena we unlocked, we're starting to get some decent money because the Thunderdome is our first like bigger arena, and we are ranked number 1 as well. We are doing well. We're now 20,000 ahead going into the build to TLC. Just a quick reminder, because I realized I didn't do it in my intro, because I probably should write out my intros going forward to remind myself of this stuff, but I haven't done it yet. If you do like the content, please give the video a like and subscribe. It really helps out building up a new channel like this. Thank you to everyone who's been watching the other videos I posted so far. We got at least 4 or 5 more of these using real wrestlers to come. And I also have come up with some crazy ideas for just doing like movie characters, TV characters, stuff like that, for some silly ones in between. Or once we're done the wrestling themed ones. So yeah, that should be fun. And also, thank you to everyone who's taken the time to watch any of my newer videos lately, or my older ones that they might have found when they came for the new ones. Especially the ECW video. By no means, viral, as they say, but we've cleared over 100 views on that video in the last 2 weeks or so it's been up. So thank you very much for that. That's our first 3-digit video. We have a couple old ones on the channel from my last attempt at getting the channel up and running that I just kept that hit 100 views, but they hit 100 views much more slowly. So I appreciate that everyone's been newfound interest, and I hope to continue it for you. Speaking of which, week number 6 is coming up next. Alright folks, we're back with week number 6. We have signed 2 new people. We are very broke again, hence the advertising promo. But also, we have a bigger arena now, so we should make a good amount of money back. Kicking us off, Kota Ibushi. Perfect match for Jinder Mahal, who is the champion and needed a new opponent. So here we go. Ibushi Mahal for the title. Ibushi gets the win. 3 stars, doesn't start the rivalry. Giant Baba really wanted to cut a promo. Oh, I gave him a charity promo. He's a 4 on the mic. Apparently he's a master, but he only cut an okay promo. Kushida versus Dick Togo. His words, not mine, by the way, about the master thing. Togo wins. Mediocre. Was honestly just a match placeholder for now. Manami Toyota. Aja Kong asked for 2 weeks off because she's beat up, and rightfully so. So she's still the women's champion, so I need her in a rivalry, so Toyota's calling her out. Not the best promo, but it worked. Kenta Kobashi versus the Great Kabuki because, well, I needed a match. As a couple other people also either couldn't compete due to tiredness or just, they're already in the tag team feud, but I wasn't using Baba as part of that, so yeah, some people needed some resting too. Advertising promo, okay, -6, but I got an extra 11 grand. We also signed Akira Hokuto. So I'm going to crown women's tag team champions. Kairi Sane and Saray versus Asuka and Akira Hokuto. Heels win it. 3-star match. Love to see it. Level 1 tag team rivalry. Good booking. We lost by half a star. Not bad at all. 50,000. We made 100. We profited 166,000, which is lovely. Technically, we profited about 30,000 because we bought people and they don't count that. But you know. But we are ranked number 1. They gained on us a little bit, but we're still in the lead going into week number 7. Let's see what happens next. All right, folks, we are back for week number 7, I believe it is. 7 or 8? I think it's 7. Yes, it is, because we just, I'm almost positive. Kota Ibushi versus Jinder Mahal, trying to get this going again. They're both 40s in stamina. I was really hoping to rest one of them or both. I couldn't. And they still didn't start a damn rivalry. 3.5-star match, though. Manami Toyota, Aja Kong's still off. She asked for 2 weeks off. And then at the start of this week, which is her second week off, said this week or next week, thankfully I can do it next week, put me in a TLC match. I'm like, what did you need? What? I'm going to do it because I want to keep her happy, but I just thought that was funny. Right after asking for a break, she comes back and goes, give me a TLC match. Naito versus Kabuki. Needed a match to fill the card, and there's a free something booking from Triple H card if I do a run-in on Kabuki, because he's my most popular available star this week. Anyhow, even though Kenta Kobashi and his feud was, you know, not expected to go anywhere, I figured I'd at least do it. And that way I could, if something came of it, something came of it. And I could replace the tag title feud at the pay-per-view with that instead. Advertising promo, because we had to buy a couple of pretty expensive logistics. -4, but 12 grand. Hakushi really wanted a match because he hadn't had one for a while, so I don't know if I booked him at all. I think I booked him once. So I put him against Baba just for something to do, because he's a specialist, so he can work anybody. Another advertising because I needed some money. And women's tag team titles in the main event. Saray and Kairi Sane win the titles. 3 stars. Doesn't further the rivalry, because of course it doesn't. Their main event beat ours by quite a bit. We tied in the second mid-card. Overall, though, in terms of just total number of stars awarded, we actually tied. 50,000, 154 grand. Thank God I needed the money. Free crew booking as well. We are still in first place by 13,000. Coming up with either week number 8 or 9. I forget which. You'll know watching the video. I think it's 8, though. Welcome back, folks. Much to my chagrin, I mean, we needed more bodies, and 2 that could pair up with each other came up. So even though it nearly bankrupted us again, we signed Io Shirai and Bull Nakano. Bull Nakano will have to re-sign once because there's like 7 or 8 weeks left, and she's only 5 weeks. Io Shirai was right till the end, so it was more expensive, but I don't have to worry about it again. Here we go. Io Shirai with the big time win in her debut. Mediocre match somehow. Doesn't start a rivalry somehow, because of course it doesn't. Good charity promo from Hokuto. Baba and Naito versus Togo and Taka. Reason for this, instead of the tag title feud, is one of them is quite low on stamina, like 40 something, so I gave him a rest for a week. Trying to rest people where I can. That's also why I had to sign Bull and Io as soon as I saw them. Charity promo, thank you. Kushida versus Hakushi. This is a filler show, y'all. It just is. I need to rest 3 or 4 people. And here's the damn TLC match she insisted on. And she didn't even win it, so there you go. 4 stars, though, in level 3 rivalry, so we can blow that off the pape. Good booking. We lost horrendously, but it was consistent booking at least. We are now ranked 2. I don't love that. Forgot to check, but I hit the button too fast. Forgot to check that. We'll be back with week number 9. Hello folks, we are here with week number 9. Kicking us off, Giant Baba, Kenta Kobashi, Taka, and Dick Togo. Tag team titles are on the line. Togo and Taka win them back. 3.5 stars, level 4 for the pay-per-view. Love to see it. Manami Toyota, they were both in like the 40s after that TLC match. So we're just doing promos this week. Level 4. Women's tag team titles, Kairi and Saray versus Asuka and Akira. Sane and Saray win. 3 stars, level 2 rivalry. I thought that was already level 2, but it must have dropped. Good. I did double call-out promo with Ibushi and Mahal, and it worked. Won't blow off the pay-per-view. I'll have to save it for WrestleMania now, but it's set up. Io Shirai versus Bull Nakano, because they still have decent stamina, and I'm just trying to get this rivalry going for WrestleMania at this point. There we go. We already know the result of that. And Hakushi won in a main event for some reason. So tables match with Naito, because why the hell not? Naito wins. 3 stars. Doesn't start a rivalry, which actually would have been okay if it did, but it didn't. 42,000, 126,000 profit. We are still in second place. We are currently down by about 12,000 going into tables, ladders, and chairs. Coming up next. Alright folks, here we are with week number 10. We are at TLC. Fortunately, we had to re-sign several people, so the budget was in the toilet. So that's why there's only 2 tables matches, and honestly I probably should have just done the main event as one. But anyway, level 4 rivalry for the tag team titles, Kobashi and Babo versus Taka and Togo. Babyfaces win. 4 stars, amazing match with nothing, just a level 4 rivalry. Love to see it. Charity promo from Naito, excellent. Love to see that as well. Kushida versus Hakushi, just because I needed matches. And no, they're not in rivalries. Hakushi wins. They are now in a rivalry. Decent. Charity promo from Aja Kong as well. Okay promo, doesn't matter. I get the fans. Sane and Saray versus Hokuto and Asuka. Babyfaces win that tag match as well. Level 3 rivalry, so I'll have to wait till WrestleMania to blow that one off. Also, you'll notice the women's match is not on here. That's because they vetoed Manami Toyota, and I'm sad. The singles women's match, that is. That's why Aja Kong's in a promo. Kabuki with getting us 5,000 fans. Excuse me. Level 1 feud, Io Shirai and Bull Nakano. Tables match, Bull Nakano wins. 3 stars, grows to level 2 for WrestleMania. And the main event, Kota Ibushi versus Jinder Mahal. Kota Ibushi retains the title. 3.5 stars, does not further the rivalry, unfortunately. But I'm also trying to make it last till WrestleMania, so it's already level 2. That's not too bad. How'd we do, all things considered? I think pretty well. But we'll see. Also, there was literally every card I wanted to buy, power card I was able to buy this time, I wanted, and I could afford none of them. 2 special match ones that I could have used for this or WrestleMania if I had the budget, and a special promotion that I could have used for the next show. Grr. Anyway, they beat us with a level 5, with a 5 star. We tied the second, we tied the third, we tied the fourth, and they beat us by a bit. We did pretty well still, 161,000. Thankfully, we made some money back. Rank number 2. 224. They are beating us pretty handily. 70,000. We need to make a comeback. Hopefully the bigger arena I'm about to buy will give us enough money to do that in time for WrestleMania. But first, week 11. Alright folks, we're back with week 11. Kicking us off, we got Giant Baba and Kenta Kobashi against Taka Michinoku and Great Kabuki for the tag team titles. Gonna start a new rivalry there. Baba and Kenta win. 3 stars, no rivalry. Why would there be? Charity promo from Manami Toyota. Good. Naito versus Yokozuna. Yes, we all know he's not really Japanese, but his famous gimmick was Japanese, so he counts. Also, Triple H was like, you're getting destroyed all of a sudden, so here's a Legend Whisperer card. So I was like, well, Yoko's the only one that I can even technically use it on. At least it was available, so I'm using it. Naito wins. 2.5 stars, and it does start a rivalry, thank God. Hokuto with a charity promo this week. Good promo. I'm just trying to rest some people and start new rivalries and stuff. Kushida versus Hakushi. Trying to kick this off. Kushida wins. That was level 1, sorry. Through to level 2. Charity promo from Aja Kong. And Saray versus Asuka because I needed a match. Asuka wins. Disappointing. That's an awful show. I am going to get crushed. 19,000. At least I made a bunch of money. Oh, actually, we still gained more fans than they did. We're way behind still, but we did gain more fans. We'll be back with week 12. Hello, folks. We're back with week number 2. Kicking us off, a little bit basic show. It's going to hurt our, variety for the ratings, but I do what I need to do. This draft, a lot of my people started with like 50s and stamina and low 60s, so I had to rest a couple. Kairi Sane versus Aja Kong. There was an opportunity to get 2 people. Ivan Koloff. Oh, nice. 3 stars. Rivalry grows. Or, I want to say, Mayu Iwatani. Unfortunately, especially Mayu, was both expensive for my current budget and also a baby face, which does not help my current balance issue with the women. So I didn't do it for now. Naito calls out Jinder Mahal because Triple H really wanted me to have Naito cut a promo, and it still boosts the rivalry anyway. Kushida versus Kabuki. Kabuki wins again. 3 stars. Not better than the opener, so we're good. Jinder Mahal with a self promo. Okay promo, despite being a 3 on the mic. Kenta Kobashi versus Hakushi. Hakushi gets the win. This is just a filler match because specialists can fight anybody. 2.5 stars. And charity promo, excellent from Taka, thank you. And Saray versus Asuka with Manami Toyota run-in. Saray gets the win. 3-star main event, not too bad. Didn't further the rivalry with Toyota and Asuka though, which sucks. 85,000, 35,000 profit. Still ranked number 2, but we got a double cost card. They gained 98,000. I don't like that. We're 13,000 behind going into week number 3. Let's see if we can come back. Hello, folks. We're back with week number 12. Kicking us off, Io Shirai versus Bull Nakano. Try to get this to a level 3 and eventually 4 for the pay-per-view, hopefully, is the idea. 3.5, and it does grow. Perfect. Self-promo from Aja Kong, because her popularity's been going down a little bit. It did nothing. Kushida versus Kabuki. Kabuki's not in a rivalry right now and has high stamina, with a run-in from Hakushi to try to further that, and also to get a free special effects booking for WrestleMania. Groovy, that grows to level 3. Naito able to grow his program with Yokozuna to level 3. Baba and Kobashi versus Togo and Funaki now, who I was able to sign. See if we can get that rivalry going for WrestleMania. We did. Excellent. This one also successfully grows. Thank you, Ibushi. And in the main event, women's tag team titles, trying to further that as well. Saray and Kairi win. 3.5 doesn't further it, unfortunately, but it is still a good show overall. How did we do? Good booking. We kept up pretty well. We lost slightly, but we'll see how we do. 21,000. Made a bunch of money with the bigger arena that we can do now. And free special effects. 18,000. We're still a ways behind, but we did make up a bit of ground, and WrestleMania is where we're going to make most of it up anyway. We'll be back with week 13 coming up. Hello, folks. We're back with week 13. Starting off the women's tag team titles in the opener this week instead of the main event. Just to change it up. 3.5 stars grows to level 4. Love to see it. Yeah, we were able to sign Nikita Koloff, and he's a bruiser to go with Kabuki's fighter, so double call-out promo. Weak promo, but it does work. Baba and Kabashi against Funagi and Togo. Champs win again, 3.5, but it doesn't further the rivalry. This, however, does. Io Shirai and Bull Nakano. I'm going to have too many feuds for WrestleMania like always, but I like to have options. Level 4, love to see it. Call out promo from Yokozuna. Excellent. It really was excellent. Level 3. And Kota Ibushi versus Jinder Mahal for the title. Try to get this to a level 4. Jinder is the champion now. And it grows to level 4. Excellent. How'd we do? We actually beat them this time. 15,000 fans, get some more money. And they either edged us or we tied going into week 14. It's still a lot to come back from, but if we're going to be able to do it, it's going to be at WrestleMania mostly. We will be back with the Go Home Show, week 14. Alright folks, we're back with week 14, the Go Home Show. As I expected, this rivalry ended up dropping to a 3, so Extreme Rules match because they have lots of stamina built up, and see if we can get it back to 4. And we do. Perfect. Another double call-out promo. This one works as well. Funaki and Togo. This one probably won't even be on the show, even though it's a title match, because the others are all just too high of rivalries. And Naito versus Yokozuna in a tables match, just because Naito wins. Grows that to level 4, so I got lots of options. That grows to level 4. And let's see if we can get this to level 4 as well, because if we can, that'd be great. No. Okay. Well, that's the world title, so I'm almost for sure going to put that on, but we'll see. 18,000, even more, a little bit more money, because I bought the biggest arena for WrestleMania next week. 12,000, so we did gain on them a bit. Still going to be a lot to come back from, but we'll see if we can do it. Week 15, WrestleMania. Alright folks, we are here with, I don't think it's going to be a good enough WrestleMania, but they double costed me for matches, so I was a bit limited. Couldn't do any charity promos because I really wanted to have it as close to full logistics as possible, because those help a lot with fans too. But anyway, let's see how we do. Kairi Sane and Saray versus Asuka and Akira Hokuto in a tables match. Excuse me. 4.5-star classic, rivalry complete. Self promo from Naito just because I needed to have a couple different promo types. I couldn't afford charities. Manami Toyota versus Aja Kong. Aja Kong gets the win. 4 stars. Good for you. Io Shirai and Bull Nakano in a tables match. I did play a tables match card, so that should help one of them. Probably that one. Although that's also Giant Cruiser level 4 rivalry, so that could have done it too. Self promo from Funaki. +5, which doesn't matter because we're in the last week, but good for you. Kushida and Hakushi. Hakushi wins. 3 stars, that's not great. Advertising, yeah, whatever. And the main event, Kota Ibushi and Jinder Mahal for the title in a tables match. Ibushi wins, level 4 rivalry, 4.5-star classic. Good news is the 5-star didn't mess it up because I put it in the middle of the card. Direct middle. So we both had 1 5-star. They actually had a match lower than my lowest. Let's see how we did. 299,000. Wasn't good enough. Yeah, we only gained 19,000, so the final total, he won by a lot. Oh well, it happens. We'll be back next time with another edition. The Ruthless Aggression era is up next. Thankfully, that one doesn't require all that much prep because there's a lot of guys already in the game. See you then.